enlightened management, and how that leads to better science, better innovation, better business, better everything. So as you heard, and as you may have already known, I spent my entire career in the technical field, meaning I never left technical, and the dual role of technology and purchasing for the last 23 years, most of which being responsible for pretty big business decisions and lots of money. As part of the executive leadership for companies such as Cargill, Frazee, and Bayer, and as a consultant and entrepreneur, I've made decisions that meant the positive difference of billions of dollars for my companies. Their ability to sell, the integrity of their brands, their ability to bring new and unknown things to market, their leadership position in their products and in the marketplace. I've been responsible for literally thousands of people. I built businesses from literally nothing. But what you may not know is where I started. I began my life in a small rural village in India. This part of the world is known not only for its incredible natural beauty and cuisine, but for its thought leadership in contributions to the metaphysical and physical body of knowledge known as Ayurveda. I am the grandson of a farmer and the son of a civil servant who eventually became an executive too. I lived close to the earth and close to nature. I dwelled in the realm of logic, math, and philosophy. That was just back at the farm. I came to this country at age 20 with less than $8 in my pocket. My English was broken at best. That is, if you were kind. So how did I get from there to here? Well, first of all, let me say, I didn't do it alone. And that's one of the secrets I'll get to in a moment. Ultimately, what has guided me through my humble start, through times of uncertainty, from working as a chemist on the bench to management, to leader, to entrepreneur, through my own practice and experience, or through those whom I was lucky enough to have learned from, some truly great leaders. What has made any success I have had possible has been dumb luck. No, just kidding. It's not luck. It has been from practicing the principles of enlightened management. Courage and curiosity. Freedom, dignity, and respect. Discipline and dedication. Notice I said practicing. First principle of three. Courage and curiosity. To get anywhere in this life takes courage. Would you all agree? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Everyone's heard, curiosity killed the cat. But did you hear? Curiosity also killed complacency. Think about that. Maya Angelou said, courage is the most important of all virtues. Because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Mark Twain said, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. And Winston Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is courage to continue that counts. I could not agree more. Risk-taking takes a lot of risk, and it is not easy. Some cannot take risk. We've all seen people who are very reluctant to make decisions because there is risk involved. And some of those people hide that inability to make those decisions behind seeking perfection. But we all want it right. But at some point, you've got to fly those planes. Be decisive. Now, not everyone has to have that. Get on a plane, leave everything you know, fly across the world without any money, without any concrete knowledge of exactly how you are going to get by. And as I said, with barely any English to speak of kind of courage, that was just what was required of me. I mean, heck, if I had been any older or wiser when I did it, probably I wouldn't have done it. But therein lies a good point that youth often understand better than those who are otherwise worn out and world-weary. Courage and curiosity are something to be familiar with at all times. They are essential life skills. Never forget that. And never lose that sense of boldness and wonder, so it is ready in your youth. Ask yourself, why not? And then go for it. You'll know what's being asked of you. You just have to. Early on in my career, at the age of 32, with a young family, I knew it was time for me to move on. I looked for an opportunity in the West Coast. I left Chicago after living there for 12 years, and I didn't really know anybody in California. I had worked for Sherwin-Williams for 11 years. It's all I knew. That was a good company, and they were good to me. Most of my friends and relatives told me leaving SW was a mistake. I wasn't too sure either. But we made a move, and it was the best thing I did for my career. You all heard Michael Jordan say, I missed every shot I didn't take. So take those shots. That's what I would say. You'll have challenges. I've had many times of fear and uncertainty where I had to take heart and find my courage. I've also had moments where my curiosity was nearly snuffed out by stress or circumstances. This is just the way it goes sometimes. But you have to be diligent to find ways to renew that curious and courageous spirit. Take that risk. Accept mistakes. You'll thank yourself again. Second idea, freedom, dignity, and respect. I don't think I'll be surprising anyone here by saying the pressure is on. The stakes are high. In the professional world today, overall it is true, but especially in our ever-changing industry. The world is increasingly competitive, ever smaller, and more connected. The demands for high-performing, cutting-edge, cost-effective, and environmentally sustainable technologies are being answered by all of you. Now, more than ever, leading and doing business in mindful ways with a mindset of freedom, dignity, and respect is vitally important. Why is that? Because these values are vitally important to humanity. People are everything. Relationships are everything. What do you think made it possible for me to maintain supply levels, attract and retain the best talent, and stay abreast of new technology in some of the most challenging economic conditions the world has seen? There may be some app out there for these kinds of things. nothing will ever replace or outplace the knowledge that is held within the mind of an expert in the field. And one can never underestimate the importance of goodwill and the strength of a good network. Machines, technology are mere tools. Practice the democratic art of humanity and the principles of enlightened management, centered on freedom, dignity, and respect. Be of value and service to those you do business with and see what happens. Now, what do I mean by freedom in this context? In our business, it is freedom to work on your thoughts, time to check the concept, allocate resources, and allow your scientists and partners to work with the creativity, authority, and agility. Really work at it. Create an environment where ideas, the wellspring of innovation, can thrive. It can make or break the effectiveness and long-term health of your business. If you need help, reach out for it. There are plenty of excellent resources. I found that people, especially talented people, have to be given the opportunity to work on projects they like. Not just give something so they can keep themselves busy. Give them projects they like. Management must strive to balance talent and interest to company needs. 30 years ago, Abraham Maslow said, human potential will be the primary source of competitive advantage in almost every industry, every organization, and every institution. I often wonder how many in management and business understand, let alone believe in, Maslow's theory of the hierarchy of needs. While not many people will reach the self-actualization stage, it is clear professionals cannot be fully motivated unless, at a minimum, their needs for esteem are addressed. Maslow advised management to set up social conditions so that the goals of the individual merge with the goals of the organization. How interesting. 30 years ago. But how do you provide for both? There should always be senior management commitment on all development projects. Give your people and your projects the time and attention they deserve. I, for one, frequently walk through my laboratories. I'm there to see the status of the projects, positive or negative, and to provide support and resources. This builds confidence, another kind of freedom. I often call this management by wandering. Too often we can get stuck in the office in front of a computer or in meetings, but walk around, say hello to people. As products are introduced, right away have dedicated teams or partners working on version 2.0. Build the resources within and outside through strategic partnerships within your industry that you can turn to for assistance and to fill in any gaps. Remember, as I said earlier, I didn't accomplish anything alone. Building relationships and an innovation pipeline not only keeps you ahead of the game, but creates excitement in your team and for you as an individual for inspiration. Practice the freedom of trust. I encourage as much open communication with my teammates and partners as possible.